Hey everybody, welcome back to Elysium. This video is going to be quick. It's going to be a little shorter. This is going to be our bonus Gangrel along with the Crypt of favorites. The reason why it's going to be short is because we only have a few bonus Gangrel to look at here. And again, what we like to see in our Gangrel vampires is a feral posture or a kind of a wild countenance. So, without further delay, let's get going, starting with the youngest. By Ron Spencer, we have Chandler Hungerford. And I just can't believe how good Ron Spencer's work is. It's like his art style was just specifically forged to fit perfectly in a vampire game. He just illustrates so nicely. It's very detailed. It's often rather dark. It's his figures are rather sinewy. And this is no exception. This guy looks phenomenal. He could pass for a Bruja. I don't know why he's a Gangrel, but I'm very willing to forgive that because he just looks so good. It's not hard to imagine him being feral. I like that he's got a pet spider on his arm because he's got animalism. This guy blows me away. He just looks really good. I would definitely play with this. Man, what else do you say? I'm not sure what that is behind him. These sort of neon green glows. I wonder if that's a body of water. You do see a bit of a city over his shoulder on the left there. He's sort of propped up against some pipes. I'm not sure what his situation is, why his jacket is half off. But I'll say he does look like a vampire. He's got the sunken cheeks. He's got the wiry musculature. He just looks really good. I love it. Next up, we have Katarina by Stuart Beale. She is the Prince of Glasgow, Scotland. I'm not sure what's going on with the background on this one. I feel like they just took a fun fabric pattern and put it behind her. I suppose she could be a Gangrel. We notice that she doesn't appear to be wearing anything. And that's fine with Gangrels because they're shape-shifting. If you've been a bat or a wolf and you turn back into your vampire form, you're probably not going to be wearing a whole lot. So, of all the clans, I can forgive it on the Gangrel. She, however, does not look like much of a vampire. She looks like a pretty girl who just stepped out of the shower. I'm not sure why she is a vampire. I can get behind the Gangrel idea, I guess. But the artwork is nice. I mean, she looks fine, but she also looks rather ordinary. I don't know if I'd play with her. I'd play with her in a bind if I had to. But that's Katarina. And one more. Stanislava by Max Shade Fellwalker. You've got to be kidding me with that name. That is the name of an artist who came up with a pseudonym because he was excited to illustrate for a vampire card game. At least that's the story I'm going with. Stanislava, though, looks really good. This is the Inner Circle member for the Gangrel. And as Inner Circle members go, this one's not bad at all. With a prestigious vampire in the higher echelons of the hierarchies, this one seems a little more carefree, which I guess that's what a Gangrel would be like. She's doing something with rose petals that's very gothic. She appears to be dressed in a very gothic outfit. She's got luscious black hair. She's up to something there. But I like her. I mean, the illustration is well done. Max Shade Fellwalker, if that is your real name. This is good art. This is a good vampire. Maybe not vampire. Maybe it's just a gothic girl. But most gothic girls are sort of going for the vampire look. So there you go. Stanislava, Inner Circle member. She looks very good. Probably one of the better Inner Circle members that we've seen so far. I like her. If I were playing Camarilla, I would actually play with this one because she looks that good. Does she look like a Gangrel? Well, maybe. Maybe she looks like a Gangrel who is high up. You know, she doesn't look particularly feral, but I'm going to look past that because she looks good. And that's really what we're going for. From here, I am going to construct my Crypt of favorites. That means out of the first edition, the bonus, and the 5th edition, Gangrel, I'm going to go for 12 vampires that if I were to construct a Gangrel deck, I would play with. We're going to start with Giuliano Vincenzi. Then we're going to go with Chandler Hungerford, the one that we just saw. Why am I out of focus? There we go. Then we're going to go with Joaquin de Cadiz because he just looks so good. That is a great picture, sucking on rats. Then we're going to go with Indira because she's sneaking around. Then we're going to go with Roman Alexander. He looks very gypsy. I like him. And then Hannah Nokalainen with the Celtic name that I'm certain I'm mispronouncing. She looks very Gangrel. Love her. Then, of course, Camille Devereaux by L.A. Williams. I just love this picture so much. It's just so good. I've already commented on her, so I'll leave it at that. But man, I will play with Camille in a heartbeat. This one, Camille Pauxtis, she was kind of a desperate grab. I sort of ran out of options. There was one that I could have played with a double, but I'd rather play with 12 different vampires. So she sort of got tossed in as a last resort. I wanted to play with Stanislava, the Inner Circle member, but I have to be Anarch because they're labeled Anarch on the 5th edition ones. And I would play with Crow because he looks very good. And of course, Martina Srnankova, or Srnankova. I don't know where the stress is on that, even though I speak Russian. She is just phenomenal and very Gangrel. And of course, Badger. Badger looks as feral as they come. So she's very nice. And Gunther the Beast Lord. Yeah. That is the 12 that I would play with. It does not have any titled vampires. Unfortunately, it's going to make me weak in the political arena, so I'll just have to bone up on combat and stuff. And my highest capacity is Gunther. That's not a good sign. Actually, it's not a bad sign. You can play with younger vampires. You don't have to have high capacity vampires to do what you need to do. But yeah, that's the Gangrel. And it'll be a surprise what we talk about next. Thank you guys for watching.